Hello students, in present video I am going to explain about third problem from accounting for not-for-profit organizations. I am taking this question from Telangana State Telugu Academy Inter-Second Year Accountancy Textbook. But this video is useful to all commerce students who want to know about this topic. Question is available in the description box. First two lectures videos links are also available in the description box. Let us see the question first. Prepare receipts and payments account of Sandeepani Educational Society for the year ended 31st March 2020. Balance of cash 2500 rupees. Bank balance 3000. Subscriptions received for 2018-19 4000. Subscriptions received for 2019-20 5000. Donations received 2000. Salaries paid 1000. Life membership fee received 3000. Rent paid in advance 1500 rupees. Honorarium paid 2500. Government securities purchased 2000. Rent paid for 2018-19 500. Rent paid for 19-20 2500. Building fund received 4000. Tournament expenses 800. Postage and stationery 500. Purchase of books 4500. 4500. Let us prepare receipts and payments account with this information. Receipts and payments account of Sandeepani Educational Society for the year ended 31st March 2020. So remember the date. On 31st March 2020 we are preparing this account. This is the last date of current year. So if current year last date is 31st March 2020, then current year starting date will be 1/4/2019. So this is current year. Then previous year is 1st April 18 to 31st March 19, and the next year is 1st April 20 to 31st March 21. So current year is 2019-20. Previous year is 2018-19. Next year is 2020-21. So keep these points in mind. So receipts and payments account is a real account because debit side we are showing receipts. Receipt means what? We are running one not-for-profit organization. When cash comes into our organization, it is known as a receipt. From our organization, if cash goes outside, it is called payment. So cash information we are providing in this account. Cash is one asset. All assets come under real account now. Therefore, receipts and payments account is also a real account. So while preparing this account, real account double entry principle we follow. What is real account double entry principle? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. If cash is coming into the firm, it is a receipt, it should be debited. Credit what goes out. If cash is going from the firm, it is a payment, it should be credited. Let us write all the receipts and payments in this account. Balance of cash 2500. This is known as opening cash balance. What is the starting date of current year? 1st April 2019. On the day in our firm, we have 2500 cash balance. So this opening balance, debit side we should show because opening cash balance is one asset. So assets show a debit balance. Therefore, debit side we should show that amount. To balance brought down, cash balance is 2500 rupees. Next, bank balance 3000 rupees. Means on the same day, 1st April 2019, in our bank account, we have 3000 rupees balance. So bank balance is also an asset. Asset shows a debit balance. Therefore, debit side only we should show that. Balance brought down, bank balance 3000 rupees. Next, subscriptions received for 2018-19 4000 rupees. Subscriptions received for 2019-20 5000 rupees. This is new point in this problem. What he is giving? Subscriptions received for 2018-19 4000 rupees, for 1920 5000 rupees. Here, which year is current year? 1920. So current year is 1920. 1819 is previous year. Suppose next year income is also given in the question. Next year subscription is, next year is 2020 and 21, no? Say 7000 rupees. This is not given in the question. I am taking the example of this. So what is the meaning of this information? Last year in 2018-19, firm has to receive 4000 rupees for subscription. This 4000 rupees not came in last year. When that amount came? In current year. That is why in current year information he is giving about this 4000 rupees. Similarly, 1920 amount 5000 rupees. So meaning is in current year subscription amount 5000 we should receive, and we received that 5000 in current year only. Next, 2020-21 amount 7000 rupees he has given now. Meaning is this 7000 rupees firm should receive in next year, but firm received that amount in current year only. So there are 3 subscriptions which we received in current year. Out of these 3, one amount belongs to last year, one amount belongs to current year, one amount belongs to next year. So last year amount, current year amount, next year amount. 3 amounts we received in current year only. So remember one point, while preparing receipts and payments account, only one point we observe. That is, cash is coming in current year or not. If cash is coming in current year, we show that income under receipt side. So that income may belongs to current year, last year, next year. It doesn't matter. Only the point is in current year money should come. Same point is applicable for expenses also. For example, previous year we should pay a rent of 4000 rupees to landlord. Current year we have to pay 5000 rupees rent. Next year rent amount is 7000 rupees. Suppose these 3 amounts are given in question, then the meaning is last year rent amount is 4000 rupees. We didn't pay that. When we paid this 4000 rupees in current year. So this rent expenditure belongs to last year, but money is going in current year. 1920 amount 5000 rupees. Meaning is in current year rent expenditure is 5000. We paid that 5000 in current year only. Next, 2021 amount 7000 rupees. Next year rent expenditure amount is 7000 rupees. That amount we paid in current year only. So in receipts and payments account, these 3 amounts we have to show under payment side. Because common point in these 3 amounts is paid in current year. So money is going in current year. That expenditure may belong to last year, current year or next year. We don't consider that point. Only the thing is in current year if money is going under payment side we should show. So subscriptions of last year and current year both we have to show under receipt side. 2 subscriptions. Previous year amount 4000, current year amount 5000. Total subscription amount is 9,000 rupees. Next one, donations received. Donations means a gift. So the main income for not for profit organizations is subscription, no? But sometimes firm may receive donations from the donors, from general public or from members. As cash is coming into the firm, it is a receipt. Receipt side we have to show. Two donations, 2,000 rupees. Salaries paid 1,000 rupees. Salaries paid from the firm, cash is going. It is a payment. So credit side we should show. By salaries, 1,000 rupees. Life membership fee received. Life membership fee means what? To continue the membership, firm's members have to pay subscription amount. So subscription is paid on periodical basis. Monthly, quarterly, half-yearly or yearly, members pay their subscription amount. Sometimes not-for-profit organization may give one life membership offer to the members. So if they pay some lump sum amount, they can become lifelong members. So if any member is paying that type of amount, it is known as life membership fee. As cash is coming into the firm, it is a receipt. Show that under receipt side. To life membership fee, 3,000 rupees. Next one, rent paid in advance, 1,500 rupees. So rent paid in advance means next year we have to pay. We paid that amount in current year only. So in receipts and payments account, we consider only one point, in which year money is going. If it is going in current year, we show that amount. So that expenditure may belong to last year, current year or next year. It doesn't matter. So next year rent 1,500 we paid in current year. Even though expenditure belongs to next year, cash is going in current year only. Therefore, under payment side, we have to show this. By rent paid in advance. Don't show rent. If you write only rent word, it gives the meaning that current year rent you are paying in current year. Clearly, you have to mention that this rent belongs to next year, but we are paying in current year. Therefore, rent paid in advance, 1,500 rupees. Next, honorarium paid. Honorarium means what? If our firm invites any artist or professor, if they give some service to our members, if they perform some art, if they deliver one lecture, then as a token of gratitude, we pay some amount to them. It is known as honorarium. Cash is going, therefore credit side we should write. By honorarium, 2,500 rupees. Next, government securities purchased. So we need regular income to meet our day-to-day expenses. So this is not for profit organization. They don't make money by selling goods or services. Then how to get the money to meet day-to-day expenses? They depend on different income sources like subscriptions, donations, legacy, life membership fee, even interest on securities. So if they have any surplus amount, they invest that amount in outside securities. For example, public limited company shares, public limited company debentures, government bonds like national savings schemes, Kisan Vikas Patras, etc. So if we invest in that securities, regularly dividend or interest comes. So with that amount, we manage our expenses. So this firm also invested their surplus amount in some government securities. They purchased government securities. It is a payment, cash is going, therefore credit side we should write. By government securities. You need not to write government securities purchased, because under payments you are writing now. It gives the meaning that we purchased government securities and we paid money. So only government securities word is enough. Next, Rent paid for 18-19, 500. Rent paid for 19-20, 2,500. So what is the meaning of this? Last year we have to pay 500 rupees rent, not pay that amount we paid in current year. Similarly, current year rent amount is 2,500. This amount also we paid in current year. So last year expenditure, current year expenditure. Both we paid in current year. Money is going in current year only now. Therefore, under payments we have to write these two expenses. Buy rent, last year amount 500 rupees, current year amount 2,500 rupees. Total in outer column 3,000 rupees. Next, building fund received. Building fund is a special fund. So this MTC maintains special funds like this. For example, building fund, prize fund, tournament fund, a fund which is maintained to purchase any fixed asset. So related to that fund, if they incur any expenditure, they deduct that expenditure from this fund amount. So related to this fund, if they receive any income, they add that income to this fund. How this fund will be created? With the last year's surplus amount, or with specific donations, or with the government grants, etc. So this building fund we are maintaining. So we are going to use this fund amount only for the construction of building. So building fund amount we received. It is a receipt. Therefore, debit side we should show that. To building fund 4,000 rupees. Next, tournament expenses. We conducted one tournament match. We incurred some expenses to conduct that match. It is a payment, credit side. Buy tournament expenses 800 rupees. Postage and stationery. We purchased postcards, postal stamps, envelopes. Similarly, we purchased some stationery items for our clerical work. This is one expenditure. Cash is going. It is a payment. So credit side we have to show that. Buy postage and stationery 500 rupees. Last one, purchase of books. We bought books. Cash is going. Therefore, credit side, buy books. You need not to write purchase of books. We purchased, cash is going. That is why under payments we are showing now. Again, why to write purchase word? So all receipts and payments we have taken here. Finally, we have to find out the closing balance. Observe, opening cash balance is given and bank balance is given. If closing cash balance is given in the question, we compute closing bank balance. If closing bank balance is given in the question, we can compute closing cash balance. But here, closing cash balance, closing bank balance, both are not given. Separately you cannot calculate. So only one answer comes, only one amount comes. Our assumption is in that amount only we have closing cash balance, closing bank balance. So we cannot tell separately in that answer how much cash balance we have, how much bank balance we have. So only one amount we are going to calculate. Procedure is, observe which side total is more. Always debit side total should be more. Then only our problem is correct. Because debit side we are writing receipts. Credit side we are writing payments. So how much we receive, from that amount only we pay. So that is the logic behind this. Suppose credit total is more than debit total. If it comes like that, then our assumption is they have bank overdraft balance at the end of the year. So only 1% chance is there for that type of answers. Debit total will be more. So in rough notes, first debit total we should find out. 23,500 minus credit total 15,800. Then the difference is 7,700 rupees. Credit total is less. Credit side, write down this answer. 7,700 This is our closing cash and bank balances. For opening balance, we wrote balance brought down. So for closing balance, we have to write balance carried down. In brackets, mention that it is cash balance and bank balance. Both are included in this amount. Separately, we cannot tell. Now, two sides put the totals. As debit total is more, two sides we have to write the debit total amount. So, this is the solution. Not for profit organizations prepare cash book also. So, for 1 year they prepare cash book. At the end of the year, by preparing cash book also, we can know this bank balance and cash balance. So when cash book is enough to get that information, then why again receipts and payments account we are preparing? That point we should know. So we prepare receipts and payments account for three reasons. Reason number one, it is one statutory obligation. Every not-for-profit organization should submit their financial reports, nothing but receipts and payments account, income and expenditure account, and balance sheet to Register of Societies. For that sake, every firm prepares receipts and payments account. Second reason is it is a cross check to cash book. So as per cash book, at the end of the year, cash and bank balance amounts are 7,700 rupees now. So same amount is coming in receipts and payments account also. So these two balances are tallied. It gives a meaning that there are no mistakes in cash book. Third advantage is it helps to prepare further financial statements. After receipts and payments account, we prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet now. So these two are conveniently prepared with the help of receipts and payments account. The reason is, in case of receipts and payments account, we show the consolidated values. For example, take cash book. We paid salaries. In 1 year, 12 times we pay salary. So whenever we pay salary, in cash book we record the transaction. Means in cash book, 12 times we are going to record salary amount. But in receipts and payments account under payment side, that 12 salary amounts total 1000 rupees we are showing. So it is convenient to take total salary amount 1000 rupees from receipts and payments account while preparing income and expenditure account. So as a receipts and payments account is a summary of cash book, we can know all the amounts at a glance. That is the use of receipts and payments account. Let us see the limitations of this account. We can know how much cash and bank balances we have, but we cannot know the surplus or deficit amounts. Surplus means what? Excess of income over expenditure. If income is more than the expenditure, then the difference is known as surplus. Deficit means what? Excess of expenditure over income. If expenditure is more than income, then the difference is known as deficit. You may get one doubt. Incomes are available here only. Receipts means nothing but incomes. Expenses are available here only. So we can know how much income we have, how much expenditure we have, whether income is more than the expenditure or not. Then you are saying that we cannot calculate surplus or deficit by preparing receipts and payments account. How it is correct? Remember one point. Receipts and payments account we prepare under cash basis. Means only cash receipts and cash payments we are showing in this account. Suppose salaries paid we wrote 1000 rupees, but outstanding salary we are not showing in this account. Outstanding salary means what? Salary to be paid. Similarly, subscriptions received we wrote, but subscriptions to be received we don't show in this account because cash is not coming. So outstanding salary, cash is not going. Subscriptions to be received, cash is not coming. But these two amounts also you should consider to know the surplus or deficit. Why we should know surplus or deficit? because every not-for-profit organization should know whether they have enough cash reserves to meet their day-to-day expenses or not. If they have enough surplus amount, then the meaning is their liquidity position is satisfactory. They have cash reserves to maintain their day-to-day activities. If deficit they have, then the meaning is they don't have enough cash balance to meet regular expenses. So that information you cannot get from receipts and payments account. If there are outstanding expenses and incomes to be received. So small firms you take and assume there are no outstanding expenses, there are no incomes to be received. For them, only receipts and payments account is enough. Because by preparing this account only, they can know whether they have enough cash to meet day-to-day expenses or not. But in case of large organizations, when they have more outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, incomes to be received, incomes received in advance, then this account is not enough to know the surplus or deficit. In that case, they have to prepare even income and expenditure account also. So this is all about receipts and payments account. So in first three lectures, I covered all points related with receipts and payments account. So as I said, first two videos links are also available in the description box. So if you see these three lectures, then you will get a complete idea about receipts and payments account. So if you know receipts and payments account, then only you can prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Because to prepare income and expenditure and balance sheet, base is receipts and payments. So by depending on the information given in receipts and payments account only, we should prepare income and expenditure and balance sheet. So you should have complete knowledge about this account. So this is all about third problem from this topic. Hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you.